If you missed the online conferencing yesterday, I'm making a very quick video. You need to make it to next Wednesday's online conference. It's really, really important that you see your teachers and you talk to your teachers and get actual lessons from us. So yesterday we talked about how to calculate the probability of an independent event and write it as a fraction of percent. You need to take notes of this as well. So probability is the chance that an event will happen, and the way you find it is the number of ways it can occur over the total number of possible outcomes. Again, write things down. I'm not going to go very slowly through this video. Some other vocabulary. Outcome is one possible result of a probability. Sample is a small amount or test group. So what are your chances? Suppose a die is rolled, and we're going to assume this is a 6-sided die. All right, what is the probability of rolling a 2? Well, the probability formula is number of ways it can occur over a total number of possible outcomes. So I always start with the total. The total number of possible outcomes is 6, because when I roll a die, there are 6 options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. The probability of rolling a 2, though, the only way you can roll a 2 is one way, by rolling a 2. So my fraction is 1/6. Then I put that in my calculator. I do 1/6 times 100, all right, and I get 16.7%. So there is a 16.7% of me rolling a 2. All right, probability of rolling a number less than 4. We're still not rolling a die, so it's still 6 options. And less than 4 would be 3, 2, or 1. So there are 3 options less than 4. I have to simplify my fraction to 1/2. And then that is 50%. You should know that without a calculator. Okay, so this is the probability number line. 0 is impossible to occur, 100 is certain to occur, 50% is it's equally likely to occur or not occur. Okay, you can't have a probability over 100%, and you can't have a probability under 0%. That it wouldn't make sense. Okay, I'm going to let you do these 4 problems. Pause the video, please, and do the 4 problems. All the P means is the probability of getting a 3, the probability of an even number. So pause the video. Make sure you are writing everything as a fraction or a percent, and a percent, both. All right, you should have paused the video, and now that you're back, these are the percentages. Probability of getting a 3 is 16.7%, an even number is 50%, greater than 6 is 0%, there are no numbers greater than 6. 6 or less is 100%, because every number on a die is 6 or less. All right, so when I have marbles in a bag, same thing I have to do. So I have to take how many possibilities there are. So I have to add all these up, and I get 20. There are 20 marbles total. So the probability of getting a red is something over 20. There are 4 red, so that'd be 4 over 20, which is 1/5, which is 20%. Okay, can't draw the percent sign, so you need to draw it on your notes. Okay, the only other one I'm going to do with you is the probability of not getting a blue. So what that means is, what's the probability of getting anything but blue? So if I have 20 total marbles, and I have, so that's my total still, and I have, I'm going to write it down here, and I have 8 blue marbles, that means the probability of not getting a blue is 12. Okay, 20 minus 8 is 12, or you could do 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 5. I need to simplify that. I can divide both by 4 and get 3/5, which when I put my calculator is 60%. All right, so what about a coin and a die? So suppose a fair coin is flipped and then a die is rolled. Find the probability of flipping a head and rolling an odd number. So the first thing you should do is write out all of your possible outcomes. Okay, so if I'm flipping a coin, I can get a heads or a tails. So let's say I get heads first, and then I roll a die, I can roll a 1. Okay, or I could flip a head and roll a 2. Or I could flip a head and roll a 3, a head and roll a 4, a head and roll a 5, or a head and roll a 6. Okay. Alternatively, I could flip a tail. If I flip a tail, I still have a possibility of rolling a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. Okay, so I have 12 possibilities, and that is my sample space. Okay, it's really helpful to write that out and visualize what actually you can do. So if I flip a coin and then roll a die, these are my options. What's the probability of flipping a head and rolling an odd number? Okay, so I have still 12 options. Okay, that is how many options that total I have when flipping a coin or rolling a die. The ones that are head and odd, so none of the tails are going to be included in this. H1 is a head and an odd number, H3 and H5. So there are 3 out of 12 options, which simplifies to 1/4, which is 25%. So there's a 25% chance that I could roll an odd number or flip a head. All right, that's all I have for you. You need to do your worksheet, read carefully, and turn that in. You need to turn in your notes and your worksheet to get full credit for this.